So, Mr Adcock, you mentioned during estimates, page 115, that you were about to work with RSPs to sign up trial customers in Umina FTTN footprint. How many RSPs have signed up?
I'll have to take that on notice.
Isn't it easy to find out?
Sure, I'll make some inquiries.
Is it like 100 or it might be 3?
Oh, it'll be a handful. It'll be two or three.
2 or 3.
Yeah.
Are we able to find out during the course of the afternoon?
Yeah. Sure.
Thanks. We'll get the names of them. In Epping, do we have any?
Well, no, of course not. We don't have.
No, you've got to have them signed up in anticipation. I'm just checking. Now, the trial agreement NBN Co has with Telstra in regard to Umina and Epping pilots, what does it cover access to exactly?
Spare.
Existing services or just copper spares?
Spare copper pairs, not existing services.
Okay, just spare copper pairs?
Correct.
Cool. Are any end users participating in the Umina trial at the moment?
No, we have an order as of last week, I understand.
You had an order?
I believe so, yes.
For how many? Just one or...?
Well, it's the first order.
I'm excited for you.
So am I.
So is it an order that contains more than one, or is it just one order?
One order.
For one?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, John.
Epping trial, I'm assuming that there's none, by definition. If you've got no RSPs, you've got no end users. How many end users is NBN Co targeting to get the information you need from the trials? What's a successful number to give you a reasonable sample?
Again, I'll leave that up to Mr Simons, but we've opened it up to RSPs. We've told them the footprint, and they can have as many customers in there as they like, up to the number that the footprint covers.
But what do you think you need? Like, do you need 50% of the footprint, 20% of the footprint, 10% of the footprint?
10 to 20 end users would be good.
10 to 20 per node.
Yeah. Can I just make sure to clarify too? One tells us some information. The more we have, the better, but there's diminishing returns in terms of adding too many, because then we're just spending money that doesn't really help us with any further information. So we're going to get something even from the first one that comes through.
Okay. Now, we're accepting that FTTN is a proven technology around the world. It's deployed extensively. Mm-hmm. So when you say one line will show you something, what do you think it will show you?
The end-to-end process that we go through to be able to, everything from connecting a customer to how it gets turned up. You remember, while we know the technology works in other parts of the world, we've got to build our systems, our processes, our interfaces with the RSPs, our interfaces with the third parties that are out there. So a lot of these trials, when we talk about, aren't to prove a technology, but to build the process, our systems, make sure that our customers and our third parties know how to interact with us.
Okay. Now, your April product roadmap indicates that the FTTN trials were to be completed by the end of October 2014. Your latest product roadmap indicates that these trials are scheduled to run until the 30th September 2014. How is it the completion date has been revised forward when you have so many delays in Umina and Epping? I'm just confused by that particular movement. You've actually still got nobody actually being trialled, and you've brought forward your completion date.
To September from October.
Yeah.
But for Umina in those places, we expect with the RSPs to connect 10 or so customers, end users. We only need to run the usage trial for a couple of months.
And now that we know on the technical side, and we have the RSPs that we're talking to that are expressing an interest in this, that gives us more confidence to be able to do it.
Okay, well, I'm confused. If you only need 10 users on a node, why are you doing 1,000 nodes?
Yeah, so we've got to be very clear what we're going to test here. We're testing access line speeds and certain connection methodologies and VDSL modems, etc. Through the 1,000 node trial, we'll obviously grab some of those more nodes, have more geographic regions. We'll also have some of our systems that we're upgrading available. So in that environment, we're going to test things like a broader category of line speeds, things like copper quality, things like service quality, service qualifications, things like splitters, the impact of splitters or not having splitters. So there's a range of things that we're testing throughout. So this is just an initial set of tests to give us a view of line speeds and capabilities. But as we're developing our systems and OSS and BS systems that we sit at the back end, we need to plug them in as well.